Alright, well this is part 2 of how I sharpen my knives. Right quick, I went through my one little kit that I got, and if you want to know what's in detailed in there, watch part 1. Another thing that I purchased is, these are the old crock sticks. This is really nice. I got this for $5 at an antique store, of all things. It comes with your normal rods or whatnot, and it comes with some ceramic rods, which these ceramic rods are gold. They're gold. Um, Nothing wrong with this at all. No chips or no nothing. Um, this is one of the nicest sharpeners that is on the market, and it's, a matter of fact, not on the market anymore. They don't make them like this no more. It's fantastic. It's not an antique by any means, but I think it was made in the 80s, 70s or whatnot, and it's fantastic. This thing will put an edge on all your larger kitchen knives, and basically how it works is stick it in there like so, and you have different angles, you have different ways. You can even stick something in here on the side. Look at that. You can have rods flying all over the place, and you would basically bring it straight down. And a real quick lesson on crock sticks: a lot of people will come down and slide off of it. Well, when you slide off of it, you're nicking the side of your blade, so you will round off the edge of your blade. You don't want to do that. You want to come straight down, and this is with my left hand, to remind you. And you're going to be coming straight down in slow motion, and you're going to stop and lift and come down and stop and lift. So basically what you're doing is you're not rolling off, but you're stopping right at the end like so, and you're stopping there and lifting away. Okay, you don't want to be doing this. All right, the idea is an angle. Okay, because just the reason why you're resharpening your blade is that the angle's off. That's all it is. All right, that's what a metal hone, or these are honers. This will hone your blade. You put it on the edge of the desk. You're going to slide it through these hones. All that's doing is taking the rolled edge and knocking it off. Okay, what you're doing here is removing metal. Okay, with the diamond hone. A lot of times you don't have to resharpen your knives. You just have to brush them up against a ceramic stone right quick, and they're razor sharp again. Or you need to just throw them on a leather strop with a little polishing compound, which that's what this is right here. I'll show you how to use that too. Okay, but out of convenience, sometimes I use this. This does put a nice finished edge on larger knives, but we're not using that today. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about going on deployment or being up in the woods, and you're going to bring your little. And I'm not even going to bring all this stuff. I'm going to bring just what I need. I'll probably just bring this. That's all you need. And you have your leather belt. Portability. What you need here. I'm going to bring myself, when I go camping, I'm going to bring my pocket knife, all right, and then a larger survival knife. That's it. That's what I'm bringing. These things right here will provide you all the tools that you need. Alright? Whether you're splitting wood, setting up a camp, or you just need protection or whatnot, a larger knife is something that you will need on a trip into the woods. A smaller knife, which is more compact, which is on your person, alright, or a spare blade for smaller tasks, is another thing that you'll need. Alright? So what I'm going to do right quick is I'm just going to do a demonstration of how I sharpen my knives. Alright, so let's say I went out, used my knife all day, and it's dull. It needs to be resharpened. First of all, you want to make sure your blade is clean. Okay, you can do that any way you want. You just wipe it off. wipe off your blade. Make sure it doesn't have any sap or any garbage on it, because you don't want to take that sap and get it on your DMT stone. These DMT stones aren't cheap. They're in the $30 range, if not higher. But they'll last you a lifetime. But you don't want to get sap and gook and garbage all on your stone. Right? So after you've cleaned your blade, wiped it off, got all the garbage off of it, you just want to sharpen it up right quick. Now, if I'm going to put a new edge on a knife, I'm gonna do 15 or 20 strokes on each side, alternating. But if I just went out to the woods, generally all it's going to take is maybe about 3 strokes on the blue and maybe 6 strokes on red. That's it. And what you want to do is, now this is a nice flat grind, and flat grinds are my favorite. I don't like hollow grinds. This is a flat grind, this is a flat grind, this is a semi hollow grind / flat grind. If you guys aren't familiar with what type of grinds there are, I'll just talk about my favorite. The flat grind is basically a grind that starts from the top of the knife and works its way all the way down to the edge. That's it. There's no dip in the middle of the blade or anything like that. And then it's got a secondary bevel on the end, and that's what creates its sharpness. You're going to find that angle that you want. Okay? Alright, it's generally about 15 to 20 degrees, and you'll be able to tell with experience. And you're going to, slow motion, we're going to go straight across the stone, alright, and we're going to hit the end, and then we're going to pull away. Okay? You're not pushing down, you're not knocking the tip off your blade. So in fast motion, you're just going like that. Just like so. Okay, that's it. Then flip it over. And what this is doing is taking the coarseness out of it, out of your blade. Well, I'm shaky this morning. I've just had coffee this morning, so gotta apologize. And there you go. Give it a few strokes. Just like so. Okay? Well, I'm really shaky, but you guys got the idea there. Then what we're going to do is, I already have the compound on there. You want to apply the compound in a straight motion in a single direction, like so. And again, once like this, and you're going to use a lot of wrist action for this, and you're going to come off and like that. Okay? Remember, you're going to push down relatively hard on the first one. And that's it. Now on the next one, you're going to do a little bit softer. Almost just the weight of the blade. Okay? And then for your final, and you're going to do that maybe about 4 or 5 times on each side, then you're going to bring it almost where you're up along the edge, and this is not even the weight of the blade. And I got this tip from another video I watched, and I like this. And you just kind of bring it on. That's it. You're just knocking the top off. Alright, now let's see how that came out. And then I always like to wipe it on some kind of cloth, like your jeans, which looks fantastic. Sometimes just wiping your blade on your jeans will knock that bevel off, and it resharpens your knife. There's no reason to take it to a diamond stone if you don't have to, because you're actually reducing the size of your blade. Alright? It's like sharpening your pencil. Eventually there's going to be no more pencil to sharpen. And these things, it's razor sharp. It's beautiful. And it's shaving sharp. And it's got a lot of bite to it too. I like some bite to my knives. It's that carbon steel, and carbon steel has a lot of bite to it. And that's a quick rundown. If you guys want more, or you want to see me restore an edge like I did this one is also razor sharp. drop me a comment and I'll do that also. That's it. Bye bye.